The last set of Division One men's tennis rankings has come out to another set of computer rankings. I'll go over my top 10 later, and it goes as follows for the last set of rankings here: TCU, Texas, Ohio State, Virginia, Kentucky, Wake Forest, Tennessee, Columbia, Arizona, Florida State, Oklahoma, Harvard, Mississippi State, Duke, South Carolina, Texas A&M, Stanford, NC State, San Diego, Arizona State, Alabama, UCLA, Michigan State, Auburn, and Michigan are the 1 through 25. But to give some context to like 26 through 40, it would go as follows: Florida, Memphis, UCF, Oklahoma State, Cornell, Arkansas, Illinois, Middle Tennessee State, North Carolina, Georgia Tech, Princeton, LSU, VCU, Georgia, and Baylor. And the transfer portal is still going on until June 4th, and players can still enter by that. Like, still enter until then. And even after. I don't think after, but you get the whole point. And commits might happen, like, right, really quickly after they enter the portal. And we'll have to wait and see how these teams adjust in terms of departures, not just from seniors, but transfer portal guys as well, and how they're going to incorporate their freshman class coming in, if they have any freshmen at all. But if they don't, they're probably going to add somebody later on, I would think. But we'll have to wait and see. And we all know next year the ITA National Indoor Tournament for men's tennis will be co-hosted by SMU and Baylor, so they will not be participating in the ITA kickoff draft at all. And it will only be the top 14 teams on the computer rankings that get to host. By the way, it would be like TCU, Texas, Ohio State, Virginia, Kentucky, Wake Forest, Tennessee, Columbia, Arizona, Florida State, Oklahoma, Harvard, Mississippi State, and Duke. Yeah, it's because of the computer rankings. That's why it is important. And obviously the field from that tournament, for not the tournament, but ITA kickoff weekend. That's the plan to get to the National Indoor Tournament for the sport is struck down by 4 teams. It used to be. It's shrunk down because it would have been like 15 host sites, and then have somebody else. Now it's down to 14, and times 4, that'd be like 56 teams, and instead of 60. So obviously SMU and Baylor don't have to worry about that for not only for next year but the year after as well. So they don't have to worry about the draft, and obviously let's just say if one of those two next year were in the top 15 or top 10, they cannot participate. Then they'll go one spot down, and we'll have to wait and see what the kickoff draft looks like in terms of where those teams go for the future. I mean, that's the thing here. Now, my top 10 for Division I men's tennis goes as follows, and I did mine more results based, as in like, if you're in Elite 8, you're in the top 8. Obviously, if you're in the Final 4, you're in the Final 4. And if you're in the National Championship match, you're in the top 2. Now, of course, the champion's number 1. Of course. And if you're a Sweet 16 team, only like 9 through 16, then I just try to judge on where those teams should go. So my top 10 goes as follows: TCU, Texas, Ohio State, Wake Forest. Yeah, all those teams made the Final 4. So it makes sense if you think about it. Then Tennessee, Columbia, Virginia, and Kentucky are those Elite 8 teams that made it, but they didn't make it to the Final 4. Then the last two would be like Arizona and Florida State for me, because they played in 4-3 matches, and I can't punish them. And outside looking in would be like Harvard, South Carolina, Stanford, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, and Duke in no particular order. And I try to do it based on like, was it a 4-1, 4-2, 4-3 type of thing. That's how I try to do it. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe. See you guys later. The road is 700 subscribers. Of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. So make money out this course. Like the video, comment the video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well so more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, the notification bell as well.